He does not want to take Lord Trent to court. That doesn't sound
I know that was like the final jarring thing. Lord Barrow was like, whoa.
Trent to court? I've seen that guy.
I'm sorry, the frustration is getting to me here. It's.
Can we just keep shooting then?
Like even with the frustration though, like the penalty die would have given you a 1, which still would have failed.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, Lord Ambrose is not used to getting a 12 result, so happens to everyone.
Lord Ambrose. It has the air of this house. It would not be fitting for me to simply leave, especially in moments of, well, such change, such development. I am here as not only as its heir, as its steward, and I will uphold this. And I will uphold this duty, as our house will as well. But when we take up our position, we will, as we always have, serve the realm. To convince.
All right.
Nice.
Well, that's a success.
That would be a point. You mentioned that Lord Butterwell had become frustrated with that last check. Did he actually have any frustration?
Oh, yeah,
because
he
he
did.
have a penalty die factored in.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, he should have. Yeah.
No, maybe one more.
That's a success, which is 4 damage. I don't know.
Yes, he will be more frustrated.
Great. Excellent.
Wasteful.
Keep pushing, Lennis.
Alaric, do it.
Alaric
now.
steps closer to Bree.
Alaric's not too sure about Bree, and is going to read his target and try and figure out what she's up to.
This is great. This is awesome.
All right.
Sure. In lieu of coercing a target, you can hold that.
Flirt with her best. How can I score my younger cousin?
God damn it.
Score with my 12-year-old cousin. Ugh. Terrible.
Damn, even with my treacherous, that's enough.
Wait, no. Sorry, that's a 12. Yeah,
drop
it's a
the
12.
In that case, with the treacherous, that is not enough.
Still takes up my turn.
Yes. Your cousin.
Yes.
You're doing great, Alaric.
Oh, Alaric's not really defending himself at this point. He'll try to mollify the no. Okay. Curse the knight for being such an order-taking guy instead of a guy who actually does stuff.
Bree blinks and Bree will step closer to her cousin, and look up into his eyes, and Bree will say, "I know, fair cousin, that we have had our differences, and we have spoken little since what happened at the Three Pairs. But it is really my hope that there's been a great deal of confusion that's surrounded our house recently. And I want you to know that we do still value you here. Instead of focusing on too much on the military, listen to the words of my uncle and Lanny, and those will help you find your true course." She is attempting to convince him. She is also a lying sack of shit. She doesn't really care. He is going to follow the goddamn law, and the law...
I mean, it's quite clear you're being deceptive. You are being almost sounding nice about me.
Yeah. That's true.
That's a dead giveaway. Yep. No, she's lying again.
All right.
Yeah.
He's believing it though. He's eating it raw.
That's true, yeah.
She does like me.
I have to believe this,
that's
apparently.
Based on my will rank then, so that's 6.
Give
That's
us a hug.
6, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that frustrates me entirely.
Twice.
Maybe
I was
that's
super
rude.
frustrated.
Well, you didn't have any frustration originally because that was refreshed after.
Yeah, I know, but that you took 1 and then that's 2
Oh, I didn't
more.
realize I'd already gotten 1. Okay.
Yeah, you already got one from him.
Sweet.
So he's literally cannot take any more.
Yeah.
Man, like it's collapsing here.
I just fight and I just
Well, if your accumulated frustration exceeds your will rank, you are defeated because you lose your composure. He can still participate, unless he has a will.
Might just be like, "I love you too, Bree." Just give me a hug.
Give me a hug. Everyone hug.
It's been so long since I've gossip.
Oh, that
I
should
would
have.
say such terrible things.
That
but
should
I
have been a
don't.
16, not a 17. I added a +4 instead of a +3.
Same
that is-
result.
Okay.
Yeah, Lord Empress does not feel this is not going well. But so he will be able to look to them and say, "It seems that you are really as determined as Lord Dundarian said, and I must admit that you have gotten. I do like you quite a bit. You have such a charm, really that of a younger man, I would say. Some can be so lucky. It might not be an impossible thing for me to do, stay over and do such things. I mean, it seems like you truly think it is the best, and you do seem like a quite competent man. So, certainly something to consider. And he will simply try to be really nice to you so that you get a little more frustrated and have a harder time being mean to him by which means all these territories he's not comfortable with.
Well. 15 defense.
There's 3 degrees for 15 damage. Reduced by 3 is 12.
12. That means I would take 2 frustrations.
Which puts you at what?
3 frustrations and 1 composure.
Same as Alaric.
I'm actually got 1 frustration left because I forgot about my disposure.
Which means also that I am in...
Disposition.
You're going to start assisting now?
Yes, I need to start assisting now.
Remember, you do get a bonus to your modifier equal to your...
Disposition towards Lannis.
Mhm.
Yes. And the... Let's see, what roll do I do? Assist...
It's a persuasion roll.
Okay. Well... Let's take a look here. I need to check what I am to Julianus, actually. Okay, yes. Yeah, I haven't looked at
Malicious.
Malicious, yeah.
I
Well,
want
he
you to
hides...
die.
Well, since I haven't read Target, he hides that penalty.
Yeah.
It's true. Okay, let's see what we can do here. And frustrations. And modifiers.
Nothing
Yeah,
else.
some succeeds in elevating Lannis.
Yep. You would get 3, or it's. I have
Oh.
5, so
It's
Rounds
Round
down.
down.
It's rounded down.
okay, 2.
All right. Oh, well, Linus. You don't have 4 frustration out of 4, do you?
No, he's unfrustrated so far.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I should be on... Yes.
All right. All right.
I have no frustration. I haven't been...
Ambush turns in shock. You're not that frustrated at all.
No.
Uh-oh.
Things kind of moves over.
Kisses him.
Snuggle
No.
the hand of the king.
I'm not doing using seduce.
Okay.
Lord Hand, you have said so many nice things about both me and our house, and you yourself in your magnanimity and your wisdom. I'm sure you see this is in the best. As with it all, you have proved yourself to be a great individual time and time again, and I'm sure this will only reflect further as we go on and we proceed with this plan. Wouldn't you say? Trying to charm him.
What's the butter?
Well,
Get him, Dark.
Get him!
Well,
2 degrees. No, wait, that's 1. Yeah, 1.
yep.
That's 1. That is 1 degree, which would be 4 damage.
Well, you'll have to be more frustration. Actually, no, that is just enough that he can take it.
Is it?
Uh,
You could spend that last destiny point to make that 2 degrees.
Yeah.
Could.
I'd say go for it.
Yeah. I think I think so. I will convert that 2 bonus die into an actual die, making that a 24.
All right. Then it will be more frustration for him.
Is this an important moment?
Hmm.
Would that even be 2 frustration? No, it would be 1 frustration and 1.
The point is, I think he's basically 1 composure now.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, Alaric.
You tried to read me, Phil. You thrusted your shield of reputation. Is there anything else you want to thrust?
Seduce.
Don't ask
Yes.
Alaric that.
Honestly, at this point, I think Larry would rather just walk away.
You could mollify Lord Emperor. I mean, look at what they're saying to the hand of the king.
No, he couldn't. I don't think.
I couldn't.
Because I
I
think he has 0
physically
dice.
couldn't make that.
Well, okay, you
Yeah.
can't literally talk right now.
Yeah. So, I think like
You want to
You can
quit
withdraw
and
and
run
shore up your
away?
defenses.
You can, I will let you do that. You can quit and run away.
he can't do anything. He's useless right now.
Think of the shame you will endure before the hand of the king.
Just
Break.
Not run away in shame.
The hand of the king will remember how you abandoned him.
Not say anything. You know.
Yeah.
Consider.
Try.
Try to seduce her. With cake?
You know. Take Linus back to Highgarden. You know.
Technically,
you would
seduction.
flavor it as a way to appeal to.
Yeah,
so-
technically, seduction doesn't have to be anything sexual. It's just trying to get someone to do, to be either friendlier to you.
That's right. You fill the subject with feelings of desire, or the very least a willingness to give in to cake.
Yeah.
Make me give in to cake.
Yeah, well, I can't. So, I fail.
Try.
Try.
sit down.
Try. Okay.
with your
I'll try.
no dice.
Yeah, I can't. It errors out at 4 penalty
Drops
dice
off.
with only 2 dice. So
You're too frustrated to talk, basically.
yeah. Yeah. So
Just like
But
You're
at least
standing
you're
there.
trying.
Stuff.
like,
You know, at least you're trying. You're not ditching the battle.
I just
But cake.
will try to assist. He'll try to mollify. That's really important. No. Okay. He feels sad. Bree.
I would have attempted a seduction myself, but I take the penalty dice to that because I'm furious. I can't seduce anyone. It is impossible for my character. And in that case, Bree will finish closing the distance, and put her muscular arms, or put her hand basically on the low of Alaric's back, and say, "Yes, you're having trouble coming to your understanding. We've been hostile to each other for so long, but it doesn't have to be that way, Sir Cousin. I saved your life back there at the Three Pairs, and you're right that I have treated you poorly. We can look past this for our house and strengthen it. Even though it's not her strongest, she is being deceptive with this charm attempt. Rather than trying to convince him. Go ahead and factor
Really, there's
in.
like 2 different conversations going on here.
There is. Oh, shit. Let me go ahead and roll this. 12, which would be a whopping 2 points of damage, which is not going to be good enough. Because you don't like her enough.
Yeah.
No, we can't be friends.
Huzzah.
Well, you know,
Just yield, you fat son of a bitch. Just yield.
you call him fat son of a bitch. Oh, he'll kill this one.
He switches to combat.
You know, we probably could charm Linus a bit more.
I already like him the most. It's not like
best he can get is even.
And does he even care that much?
Heal himself at this point.
don't think
He
he
doesn't
can
really
heal
have
himself.
damage, so that doesn't really work out. He will instead basically suggest a yield, which means he suggests something that is mostly what you want, but a little thing that he wants. Sort of a dignified retreat, so to speak. What would his desire then be for what he wants? Let's see. I wrote down here. Okay, well, I'll say that he would basically in sort of ask what the prince thinks of this, and he would yield if you were to convince the prince to support you directly as well, meaning stand there and speak for you. He does not really wish to be alone in this. That would be sort of him acting too much out of turn.
Okay. All right.
You can end this right now.
That seems like a good deal to me. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, we can use
Do
the
it.
prince's favor to get him to do that. I'm sure.
You'd lose out on the favor, but in exchange, it actually gets the aggressive result of suddenly House Caladan being propped up to be.
Mm-hmm. By two of the kingdom's most prominent people.
They can tell a lot of people to sit the fuck down if they really care to.
Yep.
He's like, wait, but, and he's just sit the fuck
You
down.
go in and be like,
Sit
you
down.
may be right, but fuck you.
I know.
And you could leave and you could do nothing.
It'd be like I'm fine with it. Bree's too busy having her own moment here, where Sir Cousin can't escape her.
It's over. It's over.
You of course mostly ask this to Decimate Lanus,
I say, unless anyone voices a dissenting thing, I'd say we'll take the deal.
Prince loves it. Well, I suppose if the prince just says so, his royalty. Well, I'll speak to him on this on the morrow. If he agrees, then I suppose. I did like those cakes. So to Bree. You bring me some more of them.
Bree looks away and says,
Are there more?
"Of course, Lord Hand." And with a wink towards Sir Alaric, she'll scamper back to the keep.
Sure.
Desmond, where are you going? We still have this night to get rid of.
Guests.
Des
Yeah,
just
he's going to continue
staggers.
arguing. This just doesn't work. He may think so, but I don't.
Staggers over to Lanus.
What the fuck
Looks
is down
sitting-
here?
Pulls out like a handkerchief, kind of opposite to your sweat.
Well, Tina needed something to do, so.
Yeah.
I am bored.
Well, the fun thing is you come home at this point. Well, probably like...
Finally. Oh my god.
You did commit murder.
And draw a cat with a scythe.
What is the
Like
most
this.
dark?
It's true.
I don't even.
Hey. I'm
Meow.
Nima returns. People are expecting Halen to return at this point. The Hand of the King is still here. He hasn't left. Neither has the... You have asked to use the favor with the prince.
We will go for this.
Okay, so basically, we would like to ask you to support us directly. Yes. All right. Well, I mean, he doesn't seem super excited about it, but
Deal's a deal.
he's not going to go back on his word, and it's something he can indeed do. So, yeah, he'll do it.
It doesn't cost him a lot of time.
It does cost him some time, but the others are just going to ride down the Bone Way anyway. It's not really that exciting. He'll get time to see it.
Why are we going to the Bone Way?
No,
We're
the
not.
prince would be. He wasn't staying here now.
Oh.
So I suppose the call would go out that Nima has returned. She identified. Well, the gods probably know her.
Yeah, they know
Sort of
me.
standard,
I'm the one with the beard.
How is Nima acting? As she rides in. It's like a day ago you killed him.
Tired. It's been a long ride.
Eenie.
Yeah, basically.
Hmm?
You like ride into the in through the door. I suppose
Yep.
Bree would be one of the first people to storm you.
Yes, that would be what Bree does. Like, no one's, just out of sight of, like, the hand of the king and the prince. Like, Bree would drop the pretense.
Oh.
And, like, what are the cutesy words that people use? Like, glomp, Nini? Like,
Sure, you can club me.
there we go. Glomp. That's the code word.
Anyway, was my good day to you too, Bree.
4 athletics with 4 bonus dice and strength, like, barreling towards Nini.
Oof!
You know, you can do it. I don't mind.
Hugging her like a koala bear. It's eucalyptus.
Uh-huh.
It has been some time, hasn't it?
Bree looks up at nuts.
Decim, do you want my report right away?
Doesn't blinks around. He seems rather tired. Also, as he has a splitting headache. And he blinks a little bit, looks over at Nima. No, we can talk and give an hour or so in the council chamber.
I think you want to know this. It's quite important.
He nods. Understood. Oh, Kvaler.
Bree looks up and says, "We still have visitors. Is there's something that should be more quiet about this?" Bree looks over at her uncle.
Doesn't look slightly over to Nima.
Yes, this is a very sensitive matter.
The
Very
top
well.
of the keep, the prince
There
is
is-
standing like looking out like a hawk
Then we
over the land.
It's
we
news on the vultures.
he nods. Then we shall meet in the dark room.
Nuts. Let's. I think you're muted, Malachi.
I am.
Oh, you're just creepy to me.
Let's go to the dark room.
Okay.
Decim pats Linus on the shoulder and said, "You did excellently, nephew.
Like,
I'm
walks through the kitchen.
very proud."
Only with your support.
He smiles.
Now, you need help. Are you gonna need help getting back to your room if you're needing to relax?
No, I think I need to see to some things in the basement.
Lena shudders a little bit at that.
Bree looks over at Elenus and says, "You can help me find Sarah's cousin."
Very well. Nods.
We're friends
Hey.
now.
With a semi-friendly smile, though he knows that Bree's not actually that.
Bree looks to link arms with Lenus.
So
Later
happy.
he's about to get like thrown across the courtyard. But
Bree does nothing of the sort.
It's so
You know-
nice to see them get.
like he's not resisting, but still, it's like
What's with the red chair?
Yes.
What is
Okay.
with the
Yeah.
It's the
Never
chair
mind.
that's facing the painting that's always covered.
Yep.
Oh, right.
I never look at that because then you'll.
Well,
be
Nima
disturbed.
looks tired, and so it looks to there's some aliens dead.
Decim stops for a little bit, becomes very still, and then he looks over to her and nods slowly. I see. How did he die?
Got killed by the vultures.
He nods. And how was the body found, or was it the body found?
It's gonna be found with a message saying Linus is next with a vulture badge.
He nods. All right. That certainly give us the enough vitriol to direct south. And that would give us enough cohesion to keep the martial lords under control for what we attempt. He smiles slightly. Sad that it had to be done, but it was necessary.
He was answering to Arwen.
Of House Peak.
Yes.
Curious.
He also had a golden ring around his neck, in a chain around his neck.
Symbol of marriage.
I was thinking the same.
But he said he wasn't married. A promise.
I sent a threat to both him and Gormy were sleeping in the same room. I sent them a vulture threat there as well. So maybe Gormy knows. Unless Hayden didn't share the message.
Understood. Well, good. Probably Gormy saw the message. And when we declare that Helen was indeed found killed by vultures, well, I doubt he might rage. And his plans are ruined. But in the end, he can't do much. Good.
Although,
good work. Yes.
Both Gormy and Helen did not want to answer to this argument, but he had sworn to her for some reason.
So she had something on them.
Probably.
Well.
The teacher's dead as well.
Oh. Doesn't Blakely completely forgetting about that part of the whole thing? Oh, well. Well, I suppose we need to find a...
It was a terrible accident.
I see. Well, roads are dangerous after all.
With vultures around, yeah, very.
We need to destroy them, I should think.
I agree.
Yes. Yes. Good work, Nima. Thanks. You have helped the house immensely, I feel.
It is really against my code, you know. I was supposed to protect the Caladans, but I think he did not give me a chance. He wanted to give me a job. He did not say who he wanted to be to kill, but he said he was going to send me away to complete a job.
Maybe he was trying to overthrow Lady Arwen.
Maybe, but then he should not have been such a rat bastard.
Yes, I do not understand the ramifications of having this done. It is no small matter. No small matter indeed. This is... It weighs heavily on my conscience. Both of my brothers are dead. One of my nephews are dead. I only have one left and a niece. He shakes his head slightly. The family is perilously thin at this point.
All three brothers are dead.
Ah, yes, three brothers. Correct, yes.
Well,
they had to die. No.
With Sir Alaric, now he can marry the woman he wants, and maybe there will come more life in the house. And Lane is becoming a father as well.
Yes, that is of utmost importance. We need a lot of children in the house, I think. He smiles slightly. Dark deeds indeed. I thank you still. Go rest. Have fun with Bree, or do whatever you like, I suppose. The election is soon, when we are making a bid for power. You will just quickly line out for Nima what's going on. And if we can grasp the reins of destiny, I see us riding into a bright new future indeed.
Still, you should send out a searching party. Helen should have been home by now.
Nods. Will do.
Nuts and leaves.
Yep. Does someone go and see... ask Sir Alaric to send out a searching party, because Halen should have been back by now, and this is very strange.
I think actually with that Nima's comment of Halen should have been back by now, as she turns and leaves the dark room, I think that may be a good place to zoom out for this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Just because that's kind of finalizing that whole event as well. And then perhaps like after the credits, as we usually have like one of these, we'll see in the distance, basically the main roads leading in, we'll see like numerous banners basically moving towards the tourney grounds and the Castle of Respite from pretty much all sides, as all of the Lords of the Marshes are amassing for the vote in like 10 days. They're very arriving any day at this point. So set up like tents and stuff. So next session there will be the talking of to those who have arrived. Try to finagle this whole thing. You may have support, but that does not mean you have won yet. You certainly have some people on your side though who are pretty damn important. And a new twist of fate. Maybe not sell me, but. Well, if not sell me who, then you seem to have found an answer for that.
Yeah.
We'll have the story of Halen. All these people got an invitation sent by him. We'll have that whole thing, probably a speech maybe by Decim and such. Next session, at least, is going to be the focus on the vote and all the people coming and all the things, all the politicking there is following that. And hopefully we can, next session, have declared a new Lord of the Marshes. With the two known candidates at the moment, but at least being, so far Lord Selmy might actually call out for Dundarian, but yes, Halen in absence, or Lanus.
Might be found at that point.
Yeah, you'll make sure that is found.
Mm-hmm.
We might have, like Lanus learning of that fact next session.
Killed by the vultures.
This also be interesting.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Bree learning that fact, Rosette learning of that fact, There's a lot of people who can have opinions and such. I hope you liked the session. It was a bit split up. A lot of talking, a lot of intriguing, but sometimes that's what's gonna happen when important people are doing important things. I think you did well in the intrigue. Wasn't sure that you were gonna win that, but taking out his aide early on seemed to have been the right choice, I think.
You want me to?
It's
You want me to
raiding
delete
tactics.
the cat?
Kill the ad first.
Sure.
I like the cat.
No, just leave it.
It's a monument.
Yeah, It's fine. It could be there.
What am I doing?
Killing
That's the
people.
cat's voice.
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed it. Actually, let's see here. The current story goal is to not have Peak elected as Lord of the Marshes, I think.
It's been
or,
there for a
or
while.
have someone elected. We got points last session. We'll probably get them after next session again.
This is the sixth session goal.
Yeah.
Without having accomplished a story goal, I would suggest then we set a story goal that at the time that we thought that we could accomplish within a decent amount of time. I didn't think we would be spending this much time like trying to resolve this election, Banakai. I know the book offers its suggestion on like story goals, and we've like gone beyond that. I don't know whether like 6 sessions was. It just feels like we've spent so long on this. It was.
Yeah.
I was pretty unentertained this session.
Me too. But I didn't do much this session.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
This was Decim's day to shine.
This might just not be the campaign for me.
Yeah. We'll finish up that story goal in the next session. And then we'll move on.
I really wish that the talking would have gotten faster.
That's the problem,
Yeah.
is talking.
I mean, that's always a thing, of course.
I'll try to have a brisker pace next session.
Hello?
Hey,
Hello, Doc.
Hi.
Welcome back from the not so
Don't miss
real
anything at the
fire.
moment?
I killed
Not
your
particularly.
brother. and wrote
already
your
knew that
name
much.
on his chest.
I know that much.
That is so weird saying that, but it's kind of funny too.
Good plan. I like it.
Thanks. It's totally the vulture's fault.
It is.
It is.
Well,
You know, I
let's-
really liked Hayden. I really wanted him to survive.
You did your best that he didn't.
You know, yeah, I know, but it was too egotistic on my for me to let him live, just because I wanted to know more.
I
wanted
don't
to know
think
where
I don't
wanted
think
to
there's
send
any
me.
justification required. Like, the NPC did absolutely fuck all to endear himself to us.
He did. Well, that's also, you know, I kind of hope he was like, I know I'm fucking everyone, but he was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, you sweet pea.
yeah,
It-
he
that
was.
is-
He was
really,
thoroughly unlikable.
I liked him a lot, but I think that's because in my fantasy he had a very loving relationship with Gormy, the young.
Shipping fan fiction.
Yeah, I was shipping them. I wrote a book with
But,
very hot scenes.
Oh.
But yeah, next session we're wrapping this up, and this Titanic story goal that we've been working towards, and what a twist, right? We're going for not
I don't
like
get
electing,
why
but
you're
actually
going.
taking power.
I don't get why you're doing that.
For
Because it is
shits
the
and
grandest,
giggles.
it's the
We are
grandest
such
ambition.
a small house. There is no way.
But no more small house, right?
Gee,
Yeah.
such backing, such
I think
prestige.
it's really bad idea. I'm not saying stupid, just a bad idea.
We'll grow an
I
army.
think we have
We'll be epic.
enough on our plate, and I think that's just adding more oil to the fire.
We will see.
Well, we are wreathed in flames. The fire's pretty necessary, Gina.
I still think it was a bad idea.
Like it's such a wonderful middle finger to peak, you know.
Yeah. That has certainly been a thing right from the beginning.
I just want to know what's the whole Gormy and Hayden thingy, what that was all about, and the gold ring.
You know, maybe we will get the answers one day.
Well, you know, when this whole thing is done, I'm gonna jump Hanukkah and make him tell me everything. Like when Way of the Wicked was, you know, at the end
Finished.
or ended.
Yeah. So hopefully you'll say it'll end soon. Is that what I'm hearing?
No. Well, I don't know, cause there's
Yeah.
so much talking and so little doing.
Yeah. A Realm in Peace certainly has a lot of very little murdering one another.
Well, not
Tell that to Halen.
Not necessarily. Yeah, Hayden, what the fuck are you doing? I should have said
we'll-
talked to him.
We'll go to Bravos after this, right? It's time for that
No.
now.
No.
Why are we going to Bravos?
Because money. There's money there.
We will never make it to Bravos.
No, I don't think we'll ever make
Never
it
say
to Bravos.
never.
We will never make it to Bravos. It's session 21. I'm willing to call it now. It's been in conversation since session 1. We're never making it to Bravos unless we're in exile.
Which could happen.
I'm pretty sure it was 2 sessions ago, Grimmith, where you said, yeah, we're not going. We're probably just going to send someone to do it for us. It's like, yeah.
Well, you know, maybe not even that. Just like write it off as like a loss. Like whatever. It's money we never really had to begin with, so not a big deal. We've proven that every time we fucking leave this keep or castle, fucking shit goes up in fire. So this is why nobility don't leave their homes. It's not the
I like
Lord
separation.
Trent had it right.
I like leaving home. I get to do shit. Get jobs at other places. And a lot of wine and bitches.
You see, you did plenty of things. You have your own headcanon to write about what Nima did.
I had... Yeah.
Head canon is the best canon.
Oh yeah.
He's my one.
I really wanted Halen to live, but he's such an idiot. Such an asshole.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sometimes you actually do get to have your plan where you can kill someone when you're prepared for it.
Well, I just want to make sure that no one was like, no, please. But no.
Yeah,
I was like, anyone? And Grib's like, no one's saying anything. No, okay. Hi, Halen. I just love that he was like, there's no God. That was so delicious.
Well, in all fairness, his fucking mind was being, like, ruptured by the fucking venom, so whether he really believed that in his spirit form after death, who can say?
Mm-hmm. Well, the 7 have judged him, I guess, or wherever he
I
gone.
was standing at the side of the crone, looking down. No.
Yeah. We won't see him again.
He is
Decim won't,
so...
at least. Even when he dies, Decim will probably get thrown somewhere.
To the pit with the corpse.
Yeah, whatever dark pit they throw people like him.
I just don't get Halen. It's...
Yeah.
Well, if I did get him, maybe I wouldn't have killed him.
Well, you do get one thing about him now. He's now dead.
He is dead, yeah.
He is a corpse.
You
With a
got
brain
that?
damage.
You got his burned destiny point in your face that failed to hit you.
And he has Lena's name on his chest. Nothing brings you closer than that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure physically moving him closer would have brought him more closer than that. More closer.
Bring
yes.
him home. That would have been weird.
Crazy when Lena sees the body and recognizes.
Just should have tied him to his horse.
I rolled a language check. Whose handwriting is that?
Well, it's hard to tell because you're not used to people writing in people's flesh with like knives.
Everyone in the keep.
I will say
Start.
this is probably the first time Nima has written anything on flesh, so it's probably not that well done.
Well, that's not something he does every day, huh?
Oh,
Okay.
It's not a
What-
day thing.
Yes, but what that proves is that the person was literate enough to know that.
They can read and write.
Sir Alaric, you're the only person who we know who we can trust.
Not you. You're not Hitler.
Can't even trust Lucas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
True.
true.
And Lucas
I
did
think
it.
I think my
We
relationship
have-
automatic.
It was all for you. It was all for you, brother. Yeah. I mean, friend.
I think, like in summary, I would say this session is yes, a lot of talking, kind of slow moving. Sorry about that. To those who didn't have too much to do, hopefully it won't be that long. But like, what a session, right? We got rid of the character that has like been on top of our shit and disturbing us for like a long time now. So we're rid of him. We're free to act again as we want as a group. We don't need to take any guff from him. And we are going from being a minor house to making a real fucking ambitious power grab in the marches.
We were about to send a shockwave through the...
In a wave that I never thought was like, maybe in my like wildest imaginings when we started this was like, wouldn't that be hilarious if we somehow became lords of the
Oh, the
marches?
blame that Decim is going to get like thrust onto his shoulder. That conniving son of a bitch, Decim.
And
All
he's-
over the reach.
And he's going to relish in it. He's like, yes, I did this.
Think of little Baratheon losing his vassal, who is the Lord of the Marshes, and having a Reachlander take that position.
Yeah.
No matter who is elected right now, it's bad for him.
But at least I have a painting of angry dogs.
Yeah, I mean that's something. So I can
From the
remember
dude
what
who's-
the Dornish did.
Yeah.
well,
That's
Will
how you convince
suffer.
Lord Baratheon. We remember what the Dornish did.
We did. And that is part what fueled us.
What did the Dornish do again?
The
Poison
three
dogs.
pairs,
They
for
they
instance.
poison dogs
Oh, yeah.
rabbits to attack people.
But,
I poisoned Halen.
Shh, you want Desmond to make a painting of that?
no, that won't be a painting of that. Maybe in the
No.
dark.
Death of faith.
The
Probably
death of
should-
fate.
Probably shouldn't put that in the dark room.
It's like, what is oh no. Then the door closes and Decim stands there. You have seen too much.
I'm
Or
going
like
to
the
sword
dog.
cane
He
you
says
to
you've
death.
seen too much, and the door closes up there,
Yes.
locked down.
And you hear
Well,
the
I will remove basilisk blood from my character sheet. Can I still keep the other poisons?
Yes.
Thank you.
It's like, I used them too.
I appreciate it.
Desmond keeps agents of the house well supplied, yes.
You know what would have been awesome? If I had poisoned Gormy's drink the first time, and it had been a poison that would affect through kissing, then we would have known if him and Halen had anything.
Like
Then-
this elaborate scheme you have to
I'm sorry, I'm a little.
I know.
I'm
In
I'm
the
a little
alternate
morbid.
headcanon, you know.
a little morbid. I
Maybe.
when I'm Nima, I'm kind of, you know.
I'll
in-
look
in-
forward to read the fanfic. We'll post it in a link below this video.
Slash.
A song of blood and guts.
I will add, I
And
only
hot gay
intended to make the scythe and the blood, but then I got bored and made the cat.
So,
And I was
Jonas,
about to color all of it, but then I
Yes.
thought, oh, that's too much.
how nervous were you?
I was again, I'm realizing that it was probably incredibly boring for like Grimmith and Tina and possibly Halldamir as well. But I was personally certainly hunched over the keyboard for this is the first time I've leaned back since I think we started the session.
Like, has this been the challenge you have been looking for?
It was certainly a challenge.
Because you want to try that one alone?
No, that wouldn't have worked.
That took all of our combined resources to pull off.
Yes,
And
and a burned Destiny point and spent Destiny. We certainly threw resources at it.
I expect after the next session, we'll probably have a long story goal. Probably have a little bit of downtime there because people might want to train their skills and whatnot.
I might need a higher
They
status
will
after
have
this.
A bit more of evaluation, I think, at that point.
Okay, have an evaluation. Sure.
Was Halen really that stupid that he could act like that and get away with it?
I don't know. He was certainly filled with his righteous purpose. Given that much, he was certainly dedicated to whatever he was doing.
I
Adding
like that he
bonus side,
tried
if you
to
take
kill
dedication.
me. It was so awesome. It's like, yes, try to kill me.
Or having a brain hemorrhage.
Yeah.
Pretty heroic. All things considered.
I
Too
kind
bad
of thought he would. I thought he would. I don't know, give up, like, and cry and pray, and it's like he's gonna fight. Awesome, like me.
Well, the basilisk blood does make the individuals more aggressive, so it would fit into that mentality.
You know, in my canon, I wanted him to scratch the face of the teacher, but you know,
Yes,
you can
but he
never
didn't
get
lose
what you-
control of himself.
Yeah, what bummer. Well, I guess you can't get
You
everything.
have to
you
feed
want.
it to more weak-willed people in the village well.
I could have feeded it to the teacher as well, but I only had one dose, so you can't just throw your poison
It's not
around.
like basilisks grow on trees.
Yeah, we can't really, unless we do the what Grimm's idea and have the basilisk holding.
That's gonna be my destiny. Next time Bloodraven shows up to talk to Breeze, he'll be like riding like a basilisk.
Just riding on it casually.
And
I
Bloodraven's
want
like,
to tap
so,
my basilisk.
so did
if you know
has
what I mean.
anything
What-
peculiar
What did
happened?
Halen hope that the teacher could help him with?
Teaching,
It's
obviously.
like
No.
that, yeah.
He was like, I've been poisoned. Yeah, that's what you should have said. Now he has to die too. Thanks a lot, Halen. It's your fault the teacher died.
I mean, like, if you've been poisoned and you might just be like a few minutes from dying, like, how rational are you going to be? Come on. He's
You
like,
might not have killed an innocent man who was just there as a bystander. It's not the knightly way. You're not a knight, but I mean, you're in Westeros.
the teacher
I did-
perhaps could have
I-
escaped and rode as far as
Tell
he
him
could.
that. It's like, you're one of the guard. I'm no guard. I'm no knight. No, I have it. Wow. He was not very bright, but I'll miss him.
He was pretty bright, actually. Otherwise, you would have brain hemorrhaged a lot before.
You
Maybe
know?
he wished in the end that he wasn't, but you know.
Yeah, you had
Hayden, I'll
four
miss
cunning.
you. I love you, man. I'm sad I had to kill you. You'll always be in my heart, and in my heart you'll always be with Gormy, your lover. Peace out.
I'm sorry the vultures had to kill you. That's what
Yeah.
should
Man, it's gonna be awkward when Laney's gonna move into his father's and brother's room.
Oh, it's like
This bed has had 2 of your family members within like a month, or
yeah.
actually a few months, but still.
And one of them was me as well. Before that, no wait, Venus never got to be in the master's room, did he?
Oh no, never.
You know what? We never had Halen. He was always someone else's. He was an outside force sent to disturb us.
Now, how is how you kids gonna paint that shit next session?
Paint
A
what?
terrible tragedy.
Paint if Halen, dead, what could it mean? Isn't it so damn peculiar that the hand of the king?
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, like all these people throwing in their support behind House Caladan, and Halen goes, "Whoopsie daisy."
You know,
all
both.
were
Halen was an
castle,
inside job.
and
Halen Truthers is gonna pop up.
Written on the inside of the wall.
Halen has 2 messages from the vultures. He did not. He should have been more careful.
And Gormy saw it, and we have both we have the Hand of the King and the
Who would
Prince.
have had access to vulture propaganda other than the
Follow the money.
Oh, I mean the vultures.
Yeah, the vultures they have already shown their.
They would
And-
never
and-
get past the guards down by the Red Mountains.
Yeah, it's funny, except for the fact that that's happened before, and that's proven.
It's something
That's what
that
you
Lord
would say.
Karen- that Lord Karen could back that up as well and be like, yeah, they're bitches. We have trying to hunt them down, but they're
I
all
have
over
been
the place."
trying to tell people for God knows how long that the vultures are
Nobody
coming.
listens to me. It had been since I was like sick. Come on.
That's right.
Oh, Karen, yeah.
So yeah, that's what it could be. All the support. Yeah, it makes fucking sense about the vultures. See, we need a family that knows how to deal with the vultures.
Danish can.
Well, bummer.
The attempt on my life has left me scarred and deformed.
What was that?
You
has
must
never been
safe
stronger.
secure society.
Pretty confident that Linus isn't doing that.
Oh, come on, ladies.
Peak stands there. So this is how democracy dies.
Yeah.
Oh,
We were the villains all along.
how much time is how many days is it before the everyone gathers in the fields? How many days is it?
10 or so.
10. Okay. Yeah, Halen's body would be too far decayed then to drag it out and display before everyone.
On the plus
This
side,
is the fallen lord as he's dragged behind a horse. We're very sad. This is a tradition.
But to spring it in this is what was done.
That horse is terrible.
You want me to go get the body?
no,
I,
I've already sent people to do that.
I'm pretty confident that we'll figure out the news whenever the lowborn peasants deliver the horses to us to get money.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Cry and scream and wail that the son of the gods is dead.
Which will then mean Lady Brienne Caladan, the heir of the house.
Which means that it's really fucking cursed. That's what it means.
It's the demon who did it. It's probably the demon.
We'll build that damn sept for them at some point. Shut them up,
Shut who up?
The
peasants.
Oh.
They already
Because-
tried to almost rebel once.
Because all of those knights swept in, to hand roses to the people, and Halen was so pious. But our lands are so thoroughly forsaken that such a pious man died.
His head exploded
Yes.
somehow from the inside.
What crazy sorcery made that happen? The peasants will ask.
Mhm.
I know they're going to be putting. I know they're going to be
It's
looking
the
at the
Dornish. There are Dornish marks here.
right.
Yes.
Have
Who's
the gods
Dornish
truly
around
forsaken?
here?
The Dornish witch.
Mm.
The Dornish witch has done it. We must kill her to
Women.
save.
Women in the keep.
Just,
Well,
get
I'm
her to
I'm
save
just
Lanus.
for such a smart guy. He really did take some really dumb decisions.
Maybe he did them in the name of love.
People do foolish things when their emotions are invoked. Look at Lord Butterwell.
That's true. I did kill him because he did some stupid things to the people I love. Huh. On
Works
that,
both ways.
on that. I'm sorry, Haley. I totally know how it is.
Little switcheroo.
I know it's like how I was singing how you were at the start of the session. Like, it's so fucking stupid for us to be like Lord of the Marshes. It doesn't fucking make sense, and I talk myself into it.
Yep. And then it's like it makes perfect
Pete
sense.
fucking hated
I still don't think
having
it's
to
a good
kneel and
idea.
swear his loyalty.
Oh, it's gonna be glorious.
You know, it's a good thing you find out about that alchemist.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe the castle now blows up anyway, and the hand and the prince dies, and we're dead.
It was the kill switch that Halen had
That's always
installed.
gonna happen.
Game
Yes.
over. Halen was essential to the plot. They cannot continue any longer as long as he's dead.
Oh, that's-
Load the game.
Yes, an essential PC, an NPC has died. You cannot complete the
Morrowind,
story.
fuck you. If you raid Render Dungeon, suddenly a message pops up. Oh yeah, that guy, he was essential. You should really just load because he's important someplace.
Yes, but you can still complete
It's like
the
a
game
10
even though it scolds you.
World is
But
screwed. Fuck doomed. But you could do it.
you just can't
Yeah.
complete it in the
But-
way that the game wants you to.
Well, what can you do?
Stupid game telling me how to play it.
The thread of prophecy is broken now that Halen is dead. The world is doomed. And Bree's like, not on my watch, bitches.
I will be the new Halen.
Blood Raven does.
Pick up the mantle.
Oh,
Just to see how she's gonna learn when Nima's like, I did it.
Yma's not gonna say it to. She's only gonna say it to Decim, and that's the end of it.
Okay. Yeah. Everyone else is gonna think the vultures did it.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's obviously
Those who want to believe that the vultures did it will probably believe that, but
officially.
Lanus wants to
No.
believe the Vultures did it.
I think the especially for Lanus, the alternative is too dark to contemplate really. And I mean, again, Decim is actually not at all happy having to do this. Like he killed a brother, now he's killed a more or less a nephew.
Bree would do her
Yeah, I
simple,
killed her.
treacherous math. Halen left. Nima vanished. Nima came back. Asked to speak with Decim alone in the dark room.
About vultures.
Halen's not back. Probably not vultures.
I talked to Decim about this. He said some things before.
Captain, Uncle, why is Halen not back? The night is dark and full of terror, Bree. Go to your room.
Yeah,
Contemplate on this.
I must paint.
it is.
And then it's a stormy night, rain and thunder.
Fey mood.
Angrily, like painting.
So I was like, organ
Guys, we're gonna need a
music.
funeral pyre, by the way.
I need an organ so I can crazily play the organ.
Well, if we had a sept,
Yeah, you would
Organ.
totally have
I
one.
don't think that's really a thing here.
Did any of us even like Hayden? Did Lanus like Hayden?
Well, yeah, Lanus. Like,
Lanus did, though he did have some minor conflictions with what he was, like the threats he made with Bree, but did like
you
him.
should have talked to him, told him that's not okay, man.
It's a brother he never had that he wanted, right? Yeah.
He should. Yeah, the one reason I wanted to talk to him was actually not to kill him. It was just to find out what kind of person he was, and he really failed.
but he was trying to do good.
In the wrong way.
Only according to him. That's the thing. That was his problem. He never told us what he wanted to do or like tried to convince us of the
Because-
things he did. So
That was stupid.
Because we were never close to him, because he was abandoned in the halls of House Peak, and if his father and his family had been stronger, they could have withstood House Peak.
we are making the house stronger, but we must build it upon your corpse.
It's what he learned in House Peak.
He really failed at being the lord of the house. He should have come back when he had the chance instead of making promises to some lady of House Peak. What the fuck?
Don't speak ill of the dead, poor Halen. Let him rest.
Nah, I
He'll-
love
he'll
that
get-
man.
He'll
I loved him with
he'll
all
get-
my heart, Griffith.
Then why do you keep pissing all over him?
Because I love him so much.
All right.
I'm gonna have Hayden as my Skype picture. Heart all over it.
It's in memoriams.
A shrine in
And
my
the
house.
X and the bloody cat. Yeah.
like Manikai comes home one day and sees like a shrine built to Halen.
It's just it's
Eyes
this
poked
like
out of the picture.
yeah, it's this creepy dark room with just pictures of him all over.
You know,
Frowned, painted into a smile.
Yeah.
But it's also all wrong. It looks like a death mask.
I'll be disconnected this server now.
So then I make a mask so it looks like I am Hayden.
I am able to walk away from this session knowing what I did to Halldamir.
Yeah, I don't know.
Very good.
It seems like that relationship might have changed slightly now, but one-sidedly, because he might actually have believed Bree's lies.
Bree was certainly impressed by the Shield of Reputation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. I'm a knight. You're not. You're just a 12-year-old girl. What the fuck? Who do you think you are? Yeah, he pull the rank on his little.
I know, and then when she's like, "All right, I'll play nice," Alaric's like, "What?"
Yeah,
That's freaky. Why didn't I do this like earlier? I don't have to date her at all to make her like me. Maybe that's it. He doesn't really. He's not good at talking to women whom he doesn't want to sleep with.
Who?
Alaric. It's
Oh.
difficult. It's a whole different dynamic you would have to do. You never spent time with like 12-year-olds with Ashra. They didn't really exist.
no.
Maybe that was it. Maybe that was Alaric's character growth right there. Like, how do I?
How do I talk to children? Ah,
Kids.
You creep me out,
I had a
kid.
son, but I never really spent time with
I had a kid.
I never
boys.
spent
Very
time with my
different.
son. Oh no! I made a terrible
something like-
mistake.
Dad, I want more cake. He's like, well, son, something else I'll give you more of if you don't shut up.
And Everin wanted to eat as much as he could to grow up to be big and strong like his dad.
It's true.
Or
He got shot in the arm, and then he hadn't heard from Dad since. Not
Dad
bad.
doesn't talk to him anymore.
I keep sending him letters.
Did you ever teach him to read?
That's his knight's job. Thing Asher never taught me.
But I wouldn't just fit in with my intimidate thing. I figured I'd have to make it good if I was attacking Alaric.
Yeah.
That was a low blow.
It was a low blow.
for Alaric.
I know, like not only like compounding both like the failure in like leadership and maybe you should go. Oh, you can't read.
We need to get Alaric to read. Like it's. How are you gonna
Working on
read,
it.
Like
Well, you
Huh?
know, maybe instead of Linus teaching the peasants, maybe you should teach Alaric.
Yeah. Maybe
teaching
that's
the
an
peasants?
idea.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, teaching one.
Yeah,
Um,
but one, and then all of a sudden the door opens.
That's right. If he's friends with one peasant,
You know, when you're Lord of the House, you're gonna have to cut that shit out.
Lord of the Marshes.
How ostentatious would it be to like crown the new Lord in front of like all the gathered people for the Lord of the
Uh-huh.
Marshes vote?
Fucking a lot.
It's great.
you guys should probably.
Crowned in fire,
Yeah.
red hot glowing.
I
It
most
won't
certainly
hurt him.
know what I mean. I most certainly know where I've got to spend my EXP now. I need to raise our status up. I'm not.
I would probably argue that we don't. Maybe we get a status up, all of us, just for free. Because
Potential.
title, yeah.
Again, there will be like a bit of downtime after that, so you like finish what turned
I
out to
got
be
it.
pretty fucking.
I will spend one of my 2 destiny points to create the best damn pyro fire show ever for the Reeves and Flames thing.
oh, that'd be great. Everyone would be
Like a
like,
phoenix that flies and lands and turns into a castle of peaks that then burns away.
Well, maybe something more
Gormy's
realistic.
face and then butt coming ever closer. How did they do this with fire? Don't you know? What are you seeing? What I'm seeing?
I do like
Late
Gorman though.
butt.
Blood of the dragon runs thick.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be so hilarious.
Something a bit more realistic that we could do.
Oh, magic returned just now, huh?
But only for that one instant.
No.
Desmond's like looking at Bree going,
Add major detail to the scene. Magic.
Not even smiles from the bushes.
So who am I to kill next? Is it that lice lady or is it Gormy?
I mean, we'll see after the votes.
Nemo, I require you to kill every single vultureman.
That's why we have the army.
Yeah, that's not for me. That's for the army.
What army?
The
I don't
army.
know.
Gotta
The
go
Gorman
army
on it.
that you so clearly have since you're a Lord of the Marshes. Anyway, I really want to go for Gormy next because I want to have fun with him. I'm getting weird.
Yes, you are.
Well, sorry.
Okay, cool, ended there. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.